Well, is he a good friend of yours?
Nah, I don't even like him.
You don't even like him. Well, there's your answer right there. Look at it this way. It costs you $20 to get rid of him. Right? He's never going to bother you again. He's never going to ask you for money again. He's out of your life for $20. You got off cheap. Forget it.
Fuck DNA. Good morning, peoples. So as you can tell by the damn topic of the video, yeah, this is going to be a sensitive subject to a lot. But then again, I wouldn't be me if I don't hit those sensitive subjects. So let's get on with it, alright? Basically, today's topic is about, is DNA really family? And to my answer to that is no. I had a situation this week, and I'm going to explain it, and hopefully you can understand where I'm going with this. This weekend I had to explain to somebody that DNA doesn't mean that that person is going to be there. DNA does not mean that it's guaranteed that that person's going to have your back. I had to explain that DNA doesn't mean shit. At the end of the day, the people that have your back, doesn't matter if they share the same DNA or not with you. Not at all. I've had situations in my past that the people that I could count on, and it came to me with such a surprise, majority of times, was the people that didn't share DNA with me. Which sucked. Because growing up as a Puerto Rican, half Puerto Rican, and half Sicilian, family means everything. Well, it's supposed to. You know, Sunday dinners and Friday dinners. We used to have those too. And, you know, Sunday morning breakfasts with grandma and everybody gathered up before church. And yes, I said church. We used to have all that. And it was a beautiful thing. But we were kids. And we didn't realize that a lot of it, majority of times, was bullshit. Come to find out later on in life that a family is not family. No way in hell. Just because we share the same DNA. Now, yeah, this is a sensitive subject to most. You know. Oh, but that's my brother. I'm supposed to be there for that person. Or, that's my aunt. I'm supposed to be there for that person. Or that's my cousin, that's my mother, that's my father. That person's supposed to have my back. Says who? Honestly, think about it. Where does it say that your family is supposed to have your back, or you're supposed to have your family's back because you share the same DNA? Are you kidding me? No way in hell. I've been through plenty of situations that I couldn't count on my family that share the same DNA. I actually counted on people that there were no way in hell the same DNA as I. See, let me give you a little history. And it's simple. I grew up with a mother that, yes, she did try very hard. She had her own demons. Everybody has them. But the main focus is on my father. That man, honestly, if there was a way to pluck his DNA out of my life, I would do it in a heartbeat. But there's one thing I can honestly say my father taught me, and that is how not to be. Now, that's not the way it's supposed to be, right? Because he is my father, because we share the same DNA, because I came from him, I should love him. He should love me. That wasn't the situation. Me being a father now, and me looking back on how he treated the situation of being a dad. He did horribly. He failed. His loss. But he has taught me one thing, and that is how not to be a father. Because anybody can be a father. All you gotta do is ejaculate inside of a female, and the female gives birth, and boom, bam, done. You're a father. But are you a dad? A dad is supposed to be there through thick or thin. Whether he and the mother are with each other anymore, whether he agrees with the decisions of the child. Not saying you're not going to be disappointed. That's going to happen. Disappointments happen. But a father or a dad should be there through no matter what for that child. You share the same DNA. That is your child. He has come from you. That wasn't the situation in my house. But that has taught me that one valuable lesson is that DNA doesn't mean shit. I had to explain that this weekend to somebody, and it was a sensitive subject. It was very, very touchy. And yeah, I got a little emotional. But it's a good thing that these talks happen, because people have to understand that in your life, you're going to be definitely let down a lot. You're definitely going to come to realize that when it comes to people you can trust, you have to be selective. You have to be selective. It doesn't matter if you and I share the same DNA. It doesn't matter. People that I have counted on in my life, majority of times, I'm going to say 9 out of 10 times, we didn't share the same DNA. Not at all. And that's kind of messed up. Because we're taught in life that if you and I share the same DNA, I should have your back and you should have mine. It's not the case. It's not the case whatsoever. To name a few: Andy Berkey, Jimmy DiResta, Bill Lutz, and honestly a lot more. I consider these guys my brothers. Not because they're makers, not because, they do cool things or anything like that, which they do. Or that I look up to them, because I do. I consider these guys my brothers because at separate times, they have been there in my life when I truly needed them. When I needed to speak to them, get an opinion about something, or when I needed to just vent, or I needed, an ear, or when I needed a problem solver. They have been there. And I have been there, from what I know, for them, whether they needed to speak about something or anything like that, ideas needed to bounce around. When you see somebody, whether it's through this or live in person, and you can see that genuine smile and you feel that in yourself as well, that's true love. That's true friendship. That's family. Family, I'm gonna tell you right now, family is very important. It keeps you kind of sane. But what's gonna happen it's definitely gonna happen, is you're gonna go fucking insane if you consider family people that share the same DNA with you and they continue to let you down. Now, yes, that's not always the case. Some people are very, very lucky. Very lucky. And you know what? They can count on people that share the same DNA. That's a beautiful thing. But coming where I come from, majority of times, it's not the case. People have their own agendas. And if you or anybody else try to deter them from their own agendas, whether it's a harmful agenda or not, they're going to try to run over you. Now, if this is not the case with you, then that's a wonderful thing. You're very blessed. Consider that a blessing. But I'm going to let you know right now, fuck DNA. DNA does not mean jack shit. Family is the people that are there for you, that you are there for them, whether it's physical, verbal, spiritually, mentally. It comes in many, many shapes, forms, and fashions. I would like to hear definitely what you have to say about this. Leave a little comment below. Let me know. Maybe you agree with me. Maybe you don't. Doesn't matter if you agree with me or not. But a good conversation is a good conversation. Leave your comments below. Definitely will be looking at them and responding to them. But until next time, talk to you later.
It's been an honor serving with you all. Autobots, roll out!